Yeah. Shit, on your palm my shit. Yeah.
Hey, Dodo.
Pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. I just pop my shit, pop my shit.
What's good? Welcome to the H-Time Review. I'm Miss Diamond, and I'm here with my girl Faith and Hustle, and we have another lit show.
Yes, y'all. As you know, we're here to review some new music from some of Houston's most talented artists. And before we get started, if you're an artist yourself, go ahead and send your tracks to htownjamzmp3@gmail.com with the subject line saying music review so you can get a chance to be on the show.
Girl, so how was your day today?
I went out in the world today. I went to Walmart. I spent $20 on a cord for my camera, only to find out that I didn't need it. I got the wrong cord, so I got to go back out there tomorrow. And I'm just so frustrated because like everything is off the shelves anyway. So just the fact that we going out there to do what we got to do is just like scavengers. Like we got to be on some savage type stuff to really find what we need. What you got into?
Girl, nothing much. I watched a couple of new shows on Netflix. I actually was watching this documentary on Netflix about the whole LA riots and stuff like that. So
Which one? What's it called?
It was called LA 92.
I'll have to
And
check
it's
that
about
out.
the 92 riots right after the Rodney King situation.
I've seen it on a preview, but girl, once I get hooked on like seasons or shows with like seasons and episodes, I don't stray from it.
But it don't have seasons. It has just one long show.
That's what I'm saying. Probably why I didn't even notice it yet, because I be in my binge watching zone. I be trying to finish these seasons and wrap it up. But I'll keep that on my radar.
If you're trying to binge watch, you need to binge watch Money Heist and
I've seen Money Heist.
You seen Shooter?
Shooter was good. Shooter was good too. Ozark was good.
Oh, I haven't seen Ozark. What is that about?
Ozark's good. Dead to Me is good. Money laundering and a whole bunch of legal stuff going on in corporate America, basically. Yeah. But it's a good show. I've been trying not to get so wrapped up into Netflix really because it's been taking a lot of my time from the show and work and stuff like that. It's real easy to get comfortable with Netflix and chilling.
Distracted. Like Netflix will have you distracted. That's why I haven't.
Netflix itself will quarantine you. Netflix itself will quarantine you on top of the virus. It just is not really a good combo for the creative entrepreneurs out there. You can't get sucked up into that shit.
No, at least I'm not those people who are like, I didn't watch the whole Netflix. What do I watch next? No, I ain't one of them people yet.
Girl, I don't know nobody like that, but you ready for this review?
Yes, girl. So on today's show, we're talking about Mr. Wideup's new single that actually just dropped today, and it's produced by Dodo. I think I said that right. Yeah, I think I did.
Yes.
But yeah, we need to get into it because I got a lot to say, and I'm sure you do too.
Yeah, that's my wired up impersonation. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's what I say. Oh boy.
Yeah, when you hear that and that oh boy, you already know he's about to like go ahead and turn up the party. It's about to be a whole wired up experience. Just those two sounds alone on his music, to me, like those are the wired up sounds to his music. You know what I'm saying? Everybody or every real artist has their own little lingo. That's his for sure.
Yeah, and he's actually had that lingo since his first album.
Yeah,
back years and years ago.
See, and I think it's the consistency that makes it ring a bell. So when you hear "Wired Up," you yourself is gonna say, "Oh boy," you yourself is gonna say, "Yeah," like that's a subliminal way to train your supporters to like know your music and tap in with you. I think that's real. That's cool.
That is, and actually, I actually went somewhere and he came in the room and they were like, "Oh boy," and I was like, "What the?" And I was like, "Oh, wow!" I just walked in the room. I'm like, the room went crazy.
Right, right. That you didn't even have to turn around and know that he was in the
You
room
had
when
to
that
say
happened.
nothing else. You just knew. Oh, Mr. Wilder must have walked in the room somewhere.
Has he? Do you know if he's done music with Dodo before?
No, I think this is the first time. Honestly, I think this is the first time he's actually done a record with him. And it's
Okay, so first time collab, first
yeah.
time matchup. I thought the beat was really good. I thought the producer did a great job on on the track. I like the cover art too. Little black Timmy Turner.
Okay. The Timmy Turner. That's his I think that's his avatar. You know how they say everybody got a little cartoon character? I think
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be his branding character because if you look at his artwork from How I'm Rocking, it Timmy Turner.
It was animated too. Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah,
Look at you. That's observant. That's
yeah.
observant. So, what you thought about the song? Like, let's get into some of these questions. I want to know what you thought about content and the lyrics of it.
I honestly, when I first heard it, I'm like, why is he talking about pop my, and then I
Right, what did you think he was talking about? Popping bottles?
no, I knew he was talking about him. Like this how I pop my shit. This how I am, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was kind of ironic because I was like, why is he doing a song about pop my shit? And then after I realized why he was doing it, I started seeing a lot of people on social media saying pop my shit. And I was like,
Trendsetter. What
oh,
came
so
first?
I'm like, oh, so this is something that's trending right now. And so now so it was smart. It was a smart move
So the
because
song is keeping us hip because I wouldn't have known that "Pop My Shit" was something that was saying if it wasn't for this song here. I like the lyrics. To me, the song is definitely a wired up song. It mixes in with any other songs he's had on previous albums. Um, I did like his lyrics when he said 1501 B, you know we be winning. You asked me a question, I said it, I meant it. I ain't talking shit back. That's just how I'm feeling. Pop my shit. Like I'm with that. I like how he rep, 1501. I like how he, associate himself with winners. And I said what I said. I meant that shit. I don't need to repeat it. Like that was my favorite line on the song. That was my favorite
right,
line on the track.
huh?
That was my favorite line on the track.
Look, the hook got me pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my the
Did you
hook.
see? Did you see the video? You went to the video, huh? The video shoot.
Yeah, oh yeah, the video shoot was lit. The video shoot,
Let's talk about it.
um,
I
well,
didn't get to go.
I know. So the video does drop. The video drops today as well. Um,
Okay.
I don't know what you got to just. I guess check out his YouTube channel to see what time it's gonna drop because I can't tell you what time it's gonna drop. But
Well,
yeah, the video does
for
drop.
sure. On Hold on, I'm about to pull it up. Oh man, I'm on this Instagram right now. If y'all can see, I'm over here scrolling Mr. Wired Up's IG just so y'all can see the people who came through and supported the video shoot. To me, was hella cool because these are people he's been associating himself with for a long time. It says, man, it feel good to have the people I started with still rocking with me. Love my family. TRP gang, pull up gang. Shout out to Boss Ladies Day and Rapping Queen 713 who've been on the show before, the Faith the Hustle show. Let me
Yeah,
show y'all this. Look at Boss Lady. Look at Rapping Queen.
right. And then you see, let me see who that. There go Jay Franchise. Jay Franchise is right there. Um, the video was shot by Blase
Blase
Santana.
Santana. Yeah, Blase been having his hands in a lot of people's artwork, in their music. I think he's doing a great job in the past with visuals. So to me, I feel like without even having to see the video, I'm pretty confident that it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Exactly, girl.
So what you thought about his?
Yeah, I do think the flow is a wider flow. I think the delivery was on point. I think I do. I think overall he did his thing on the song.
I liked his delivery. I mean, like I said, like this song here is definitely a wired up song. If you know his music, you know his style, his flow. I don't really think he switched it up. If that's what I'm to say, I don't know. I don't think he switched it up or anything, but he kept it consistent, which is always a good thing. If you got something that's works for you, stick with it, and he did. And I mean, the message was straightforward to me. So
It was. It was like, hey, I must. Yeah, it was on point. It was on point for real.
I was there. I couldn't get out the house. I couldn't get nobody to watch my kids, but wired up, you watching this, I rock with you, I rock with the whole TRP gang. I gotta get the rest of them on the show. But yeah, what you think? You think this would be an instant replay?
I do. I think.
What is an instant replay? Like, where you gotta hear that shit again, like right after again?
Yeah. For me, an instant replay is like, oh, did he just say that? Let me rewind that back. Or, oh, let me play this song again. Because sometimes for me, I have to play the song at least 3 or 4 times, and then I'm like, yeah, I like this song. But this actually,
it take you 3 or 4 times to decide if you like a song or not.
Actually, not on this one. Usually it does for me, but it didn't. Like, it didn't take me 3 or 4 times. It was actually like when I first heard it, and then I'm like, dang, I actually like that. And I think
because you're a tough critic.
Yeah, because I'm a very tough critic. But what actually drew me to really liking it was the production. I think the way the production was, it was a high energetic type of record. So I was able to just jump. And that's just like how we did last week with D Bando. His project, I didn't have to play it over and over and over to figure out whether I liked it or not. So
that's my point.
So it was kind of like, dang, this is second week we've done this, and we've gotten music that is like, dang, it's like we rock with it.
They hitting. I think this is definitely a song that would be played in the clubs. I think it's something that could be played more than one time in a night. Yeah, I think it could. I think it could too. But do you think?
I think it's gonna be like the what's the song?
Walked in.
No, not his song. Like yeah, I don't know if you used to go to the clubs like the early 2000s or whatever, and they used to play like songs over and over and over that whole night. Like
look, girl, they used to play the same song within 15-20 minutes and people would still be out there dancing.
But that's how you broke the record. Like you would be in the club and they would start out playing the hook over and over and over, and then the next week you come, they playing the hook in the verse. You're like, oh, I remember that from last week. Yeah, that's my jam.
There's ways around it.
Heard the hook.
Yeah, I think the song has a lot of potential. I'm really looking forward to seeing the video and the visual production side of it, just because his music and his energy always match, and his videos always be turned up too. So it's like, what can Mr. Wired Up do differently in this video? Because I mean, this man always be on 100. They always be on 1,000. Always be good energy. So I'm really excited to see like what how he popping his shit, I guess. I want to see how Boss Lady J and Rapping Queen popping their shit too. I want to see how everybody do it. Let's go to the next question. Do you think the song is gonna have longevity?
Yeah, I do, and I'm saying it like, yeah. Now, do I think?
Yeah, with the question mark.
Yeah, with a question mark. Because do I think Pop My Shit is gonna be like his first two hits? Because a lot of people who know him know his first hit was Put It in the Air.
Mm-hmm.
And they still to this day play Put It in the Air.
Yeah, they jam that shit.
Go places. And even to have his song remade by Papa Roo and all these other people, it was just like, yeah, that's your thing. And then now his current 2018, 2017, up until now, current hit that they know is Walked In. Cause I know I didn't been places and he walked in the room and they like, Mr. White Up just walked in.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And then they dropped Walked In. And I'm thinking, what the? Like, he has branded Walked In. So every time he goes somewhere, they're like, Walked In, Walked In, Walked In. So
I give Mr. White Up big ups and credit for that, because when it comes to branding yourself as a DJ and as an artist, I feel like sometimes yourself can get lost in the sauce pushing other people, or they're more likely to remember you for what you've done for somebody else than to remember you for your own stuff. So for him to brand himself in ways, subliminal ways, I'm gonna keep saying that because it's like if you say it over and over and over again. I know so many stupid commercials with the jingles and the numbers to companies I'll never dial. Why? Because they put it in your head like that. I think the song has potential to have longevity. I don't think it'll be as, if it does have longevity, that's not on him. That's on us. That's on the supporters. So if we play it enough and we jam it enough, it has potential, but I don't think, no shade, I don't think it's gonna have the same longevity as Put It in the Air or as Walked In. And honestly, y'all, you named those two songs, but my favorite Mr. Wired Up song is Today.
Oh, with Dante Higgins.
I love that song. That's my favorite Wired Up song. And nobody really talks about that one, but he be talking about getting his money and getting to the bag. And for me, that's it.
He has a few motivational records because he did a record. He did a record with Acre Music. Ah, dang, I forgot the name of it. But he did a record with Acre Music, and I think it was on Strip Club Junkie, which I have to send the link to that one because I still have the link to that one. But he does a couple of motivational records that you just gotta look and listen for. But yeah, Today I agree. I think Today would be dope. I think he should shoot a video for Today.
I feel like if he did that song, even though it was played and he made that one on a whole nother album, I still feel like it would hit harder than a lot of songs that are out now that are new. Like Today is something like we wake up manifesting. I wake up saying that kind of stuff. Like I'm gonna get a bag today. I'm gonna do it today.
Yeah, especially during the stay at home and the stuff that's going on. I think he drops Today right now in this climate, in this element. Girl, I agree. I think people are gonna be like, look, I'm tired of sitting at home. Today I need to go get me a bag.
Not just that, today I'm gonna get my bag and I'm gonna pop my shit. Like I'm gonna get my bag today and I'm gonna pop my shit. F all that. But I really like the song. I liked it a lot. I want to know to you, because Diamond, you got a long history with Mr. Wired Up. Do you think this song lives up to his other hits? Do you think it could live up to the hype, of everything else that he's already built for himself?
You would ask me that question. Do I think it would live up to his other records?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, I think so. And I'm not
Okay.
saying that because this is the song he just dropped today. And I'm not
Okay.
saying that because I represent him. I'm saying I think it does live up to the standard. And for those who don't know, because the last show we did, right? A lot of people had hit me up and was like, you need to start telling people your resume and what you do. Cause like, yeah,
Don't sleep on Diamond, y'all. Don't sleep on this. She is a diamond.
and
She
and,
is.
and so let me just clarify. I do represent Mr. Wide Up on a artistry level. And so and I do a lot of other stuff in this industry as well. That over the times you keep watching, you'll learn more about me, you'll learn more about Faith. But I do think that this record can live up to a Mr. Wide Up classic. I will say that. Is it gonna be bigger than Walked In? That's up to the public. That's up to the DJs. That's up to the rest of the world. That's not up for me to say because they might be totally two different records because you might have a DJ who feels like Pop My Shit is a higher tempo than Walked In or whatever the case may be. So will it live up to the hype? I feel like it will. I feel like it's just up to the public and the supporters to push it to live up to the hype.
I feel like it lives up to his other hits simply because, like I said, he has a sound. He stuck with it. He stayed consistent with his flow, his tempo, content. So, yeah, it has potential to live up to the others. But I guess my question is like, I think what made today so special for me is because it was a different side of Wired Up.
Mm-hmm.
And this song here, it can live up to it because it fits everything else. But what do you think is one thing that, because you've watched him grow, what do you think is one thing that you would ask of him to do musically that he hasn't done yet to like tap into his inner savage, tap into the unknown of his potential? Like what are you wanting to hear from Mr. Wired Up?
Girl, you in these questions. I was not ready.
Hey, you had me stumped last week. It's about time. I've been waiting a whole week for this.
Right? What would I say musically? Well, I mean, he tells a story in his music. He really does tell a story,
Yeah,
but
do.
it's not the full story. Like sometimes I wish that he would do maybe a one-on-one interview with somebody or just a sit down with somebody that can really go in depth and in personal, very personal with him to really share his message of hope, his message of survival, his message of if I made it through this storm, you can make it through this storm. But a lot of
amazing story.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know the storms that he had to go through in order to get to where he is. Because I talk to people all the time, and they assume that we just like popped up overnight. They assume that Mr. Wilder woke up yesterday and decided I'm gonna be a rapper.
No,
And
you woke up yesterday and just found out who he was. You the one that been asleep, you know?
And
I think he's a good artist.
That's my thing. I think he needs to really share his message more because a lot of people and then a lot of artists they've met him as DJ Wider. So they're like, oh, he was a DJ first. No. He was a rapper first. And actually he was a musician first because he was in the band.
He played a saxophone.
Yeah. No, it was Was it a sax or a trombone? I think
I
it's
think he
trombone.
said saxophone because I had the vision of Lisa Simpson in my mind during the interview. I think he did say sax. We gonna have to. I put $5
Yeah, you
on
got
it
to
that it was
ask
a
him now.
saxophone.
I don't remember.
We gonna cast at each other $5, whoever the winner is. But I told him the same thing during our interview. Like, I love his music. I think it's so good that he's more focused on uplifting. Because Houston, our music is all about the culture and the streets, and we have a lot of struggle music, but we don't always be in that struggle spirit. So for him to always put
But
something
I
out there
think
that's
him to do
positive.
one struggle song. Please listen. If you're watching this and you know that you have not heard that one struggle record from YW, I want you to tell him do a struggle record.
I want to hear it. And I've told him that. I said, man, I really like that. I like the fact that he does keep a little mystery to him, because honestly, everybody's struggles isn't everybody's business. So
I
I
want
like
him to
that.
have 1-0 record. I want him. And that's my
Him and
whole,
Zero, Mr. Wired Up in the Zero record.
yes. That is my ultimate type of.
Right here. Yeah, he need to do a song with Zero, Chucky Trill, Young Easy. He could do a song with J Dog. Anybody like that to get him to tap into that other side, I feel like would take it there. But a good positive collaboration with Mr. Wired Up, and I don't know if they've done it yet, will be him and Chili Pope.
Oh, they've done a song already, girl. They got a whole line dance together.
What? You know how to do the dance?
Yeah.
You know how to do it, don't you?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to show me how to do it. It's the right foot slide, the right foot, left foot, right, left. Yeah. What's it called?
Left, right.
Left, right. You right. They could do another good song together. They make a good match. That was a good song. So I guess, Diamond, we're gonna get to the review. Towards the end of the review, I want to ask you a few personal questions, as if I haven't already. But for those that don't know about Diamond, y'all, she is a manager. She helps artists build and grow. And I guess I want to know, to you, Diamond, when it comes to the artists who maybe want to be on this show, they want their music reviewed, what are some things that you think that they should have done or have considered before submitting music to be reviewed?
First and foremost, send something that is mixed and mastered, so that way you get a full, honest review from the both of us. Because
I know they better not send nothing that's not mixed and mastered. Y'all better not.
Right, because that's the, we can't give you that honest feedback if the record is rough edit. So you won't get a review from me if the title of the song say blank 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 rough edit. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not listening.
Let me ask you this. What was your first Houston rap song or R&B song that you knew word for word?
That I knew. I'll say this. The first hip hop song that I ever remember, it's probably not. It was tailored. It was tailored to Houston because it was done on Rap A Lot Records. So it was kind of like it was Houston, but he wasn't really from Houston. And I remember this. My sister used to have this red LeBaron. I don't know if y'all remember that car or whatever. This is like,
they make those anymore?
No. This was like years ago. I think I was in middle school and she was in high school, or I was just getting ready to go to middle school. And the first song I remember is Tila. And it was a song by Tila. And Tila used to be this artist on Rap A Lot. And that was my first hip hop Houston type of record. Now, my first record that I ever heard was A-Ball MJG. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So like Like I was first on like Legends right then and there. I think A Ball. Well actually yeah. So one of the first records that I remember is the Tila record. What's my name? Tila. Y'all know I can't rap, can't sing, I ain't playing. And
Yeah.
then the
At
next
least you could try.
right? The next record that I remember growing up was I Got Five on It.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, it was like those were the records. But then I got hip to the greatest rap group of all times, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I went nuts. And I started playing East 1999 like it was just born out of style. I remember, and I
Man,
think if I look, I still have the
you just put
cassette.
me in a whole era.
Yep, that's it. That was it though.
Okay, and my last, because you asked me three, I'm gonna ask her three. Okay, y'all. My last question would be: now you know that Houston itself, we are diverse. We have every race, every culture, every kind of food, everything you can really think of. But yet and still, we always seem to lack. We always seem to fall short just a little bit. And I say that with pain. I say that with frustration, annoyance. I say that in my feelings, okay? Not like I'm shading us, but we do. What is it that you feel that we lack musically when we have our whole sound? What could we be lacking?
Okay, so I'm not gonna say everybody because there's some very popping pop singers, country stars, jazz singers, gospel singers. There's a lot of popping genres in the city. Rock, it's a huge rock and roll culture out here that a lot of people don't even realize, especially hard rock. Like, there's a whole thing for that. But the one thing I think all upcoming independent artists lack is the knowledge. I think the knowledge is out there, and I think resources are out there, and there's people who are legitimate people like me and some others who are very legit about helping artists take it to the next level
Yeah,
properly with the right paperwork and the right information. So I do feel that we're lacking a lot of knowledge. I think people need to crack open some books. They have tons of books about how to
yeah,
really jumpstart your career, how to start your label, how to start your publishing company, how to start your tour, all of that. So open up a book. Don't live up to the hype where they say if you want to hide something from a person, put it in a book. Let's not live up to that hype. Let's know the information, and if we know it,
yeah.
share it to the people. And I think if we start sharing the right information and we start plugging in the right stuff, then we as a city would grow better. Because one thing is, I don't care if Houston is not like these other cities where you hear them all the time on the radio worldwide and all that. That part I could care less about because we've always been an independent culture. Like I was
Yeah, we
looking
always been
at
solo dolo like.
right. We've always been independent. Like I was looking at something recently where Lil Flip said he sold 2-3 million independently. Lil Kiki has sold 2-3 million out the trunk of his car. Like we've always been that
That's what I
independent.
love about our city. That's what I love, and I feel like if people don't realize, look at how many millions that they've made amongst each other. That there's enough for everybody. That we could all successfully still be independently rich without having to be famous. You ain't gotta be all outside of Houston. You could, I mean, you could be very well off right here in the
You actually can
713.
be well off in Texas because a Lil Flip
Period.
always say this. You can make $1 million just doing Texas by itself. Period.
I be listening to a lot of stuff Lil Flip say. Um,
So we
he
didn't
he
get to rate. We did not get to rate the song Pop My Shit. So we're gonna go right back to rating it. And honestly, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because I don't want people to think, oh, she's just giving it a 5 because that's her. No, I really am gonna give it a 4.5.
You giving him a 4.5. I really like the song. I like the graphics on it. I like what he was saying. I like how he made it relevant to where he's at now in his life. It is a typical wired up song in the sense of the vibe. And for that, I'm gonna give it a solid 4. I'll give him a solid 4 for that.
Okay. Okay, you
What are
guys.
you making those faces? Look, next time I rate my numbers, y'all, I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna tell my number, but y'all ain't gonna see my face or Donna's face. Because she make it seem like I'm so stiff, but I still think that a 4 is great. And honestly, if I were to hear the whole album, when I hear the whole album, chances are I might move it up to a 4.5.
Okay. Okay. I'm just laughing at you because I'm like, oh my God. Like I'm thinking she was gonna say, the way we were talking about the record, I thought the girl was gonna say, oh, it's a 5 automatically because of da. But then she said it's still 4. I was like,
What?
oh
I mean,
but it's cool. Listen. It's your honest rating. So a 4 is an average of a B, and I gave it an A minus. So
okay.
so we're good. So we averaged it out. He averaged it out to an A, right? An A minus and a B would average out
Mm-hmm.
to an A.
Whether or not he gets instant replays, whether or not this song has the longevity that we feel it has, is all on y'all. Make sure y'all download. His song is called Pop My Shit. It just dropped. Shout out to Blase Santana for
shooting the
creating
video.
the visual. Yep. Shout out to Dodo for producing it. And as always, y'all can tap in with H-Town Jamz on YouTube, on Instagram. I go by Faith and Hustle, you guys. You can find me on IG, on YouTube as well. And this Jim here, Miss Diamond, y'all. Follow
Exactly.
her everywhere as well.
And check us out next Monday for another review. And this album that we're gonna do next Monday, oh, it's a game changer.
There's a lot of new songs coming out. Y'all are lucky. Y'all are lucky. We'll see y'all next week.